What's going on, Pisces? How are you doing? Hope you're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be your reading for September 2024 for the rest of the month. So in this reading, Pisces, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy for the rest of September. We're going to take a look at some things you do not see coming, and we're also going to get some advice from your angels and spirit guides for you regarding the rest of September 2024, Pisces. So before we begin this reading, as always, I do want to take a moment to let you know that you are very welcome here in this space with me as we go through this reading, and I really do appreciate you in advance, Pisces, for taking the time to check this reading out. Now, if this general reading does happen to resonate with you, definitely smash that like button, subscribe down below if you have not already for future updates. I would also really appreciate that over here, Pisces. So without further ado, I'm going to pull the energy for you, and we'll see what's coming your way here for September 2024. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for the sign of Pisces. Ooh. Alright. You know, Pisces, there's this feeling for the month of September that you're gonna stop allowing yourself to be defined by people who don't even have a correct definition of themselves. You know, there's this frequency of like an obstacle in your path of people trying to like box you into something, and you may be connected to this people. This may be your family or people that you have to like deal with on a daily basis, but I feel like this is you like shaking a lot of things off this month and being like, I don't care what you think about me, because you don't even know your true self. So how are you supposed to know my true self? You don't even know yourself. You know, it's like the energy that you want to move through life with, Pisces, is don't take advice, especially like spiritual advice, from people who are not emblematic of the frequency that you would like to cultivate in your life. Do not take advice from people who are not emblematic of the frequency that you would like to create in your life, because that's what a lot of you have been being, you know, there's some sort of thing that you've been weighed down recently that's kind of stopped you from doing your own thing. And in what you don't see coming for this month, a lot of you are going to detach yourself from situations that you are now going to view as, I had to go through that. I had to go through that rite of passage, but now it's my world. And you're really creating your own world here. There's going to be some sort of emotional trauma that you may have to move through as a result of this when it comes to this. But before we get into the tarot, let's start this reading off with some pre-shuffled oracle cards from the universe, and these oracle cards contain the energy that you need more of, the energy that spirit wants you to be in for your own highest good in September, Pisces. And the first one you have is Katumi, Cloak of Wisdom. You already know the answer that you seek. Trust what you know. And this is a guy, you know, this energy helps you move beyond the limitations that are set on you by other people, particularly light workers. And if you're trying to do something new, if you're trying to live life a little bit different here than the masses or than people around you, you know, this is an energy that comes in to help you move beyond limitations set by others. So I feel that you're actually going to be a little bit less emotionally weighed down by what people think about you and what you're doing in your life. So Katumi definitely is something that's going to allow you to move beyond the limitations set by other people. And there is some sort of advice that there could be something that's worth fighting for, or there's something about you identifying people who seriously are out to get you here. And it's not that they may be out to get you overtly, but it's some sort of like thing going on behind the scenes. You know, you could know that people are talking crap about. I get that a lot about you, is that people who don't even know who they are and who try to like fit themselves in. I'm this person, I have this blah, blah, blah. They're all the people that are judging you. So don't limit yourself to what other people think about you here. And there's also something about turning that very experience into a benefit for yourself, because the next energy you need more of is holy amethyst, divine alchemy. I think here's a amethyst for you right here from Tanzania. So you need to surround yourself with alchemy, and part of the way you can do that is by getting amethyst. But move beyond current challenges, focus on what you desire. And this is really about turning salt into sugar, making the best out of the worst, and never allowing external circumstances to govern your inner state, but rather to use those experiences as a springboard to your own success. So that's definitely what you're doing here. Your opportunity is the Temperance card, which is about, you see the person kind of having two different glasses of water, and they're balancing something out here. That's all about alchemy. So you're using the darkness within your life to balance yourself out. And remember, the stars wouldn't shine so bright if there wasn't darkness. And there's someone here who can sense that you're on the precipice of major change. I honestly feel like there's someone here who you're attached to who's been emotionally manipulating for you for a long time. And I'm talking unconsciously. They might even know they don't even know what that. Forgive them, for they know not what they do. There's been, what I get from this reading, Pisces, is that you've been like emotionally manipulated by someone for a long time. Okay? And right now, it's time for you to become a star in your own life. And that means healing, but that also means shining bright and being unique. So there's definitely someone who's been trying to tamper down your own uniqueness that I feel it's time for that. That's coming to an end now. And how that plays out, it's going to be interesting for you. But you also have Setipus Bay, Ascension, move into your true self, rise above the darkness. The light is here. So you're going through an ascension process. At this time, it's really important for you to take care of yourself, because you could be getting new codes and downloads from the universe. Your body even could be, you're going through a lot of upgrades. So it's important to honor that. You're like, what the frequency is you're a caterpillar turning into a butterfly when it comes to September 2024, okay? So everything in moderation, one step at a time, but there's definitely this prison cell that you're now going to be blasting out of, that there may be some opposition. This can come from people that you're around. This can come from a certain employment thing that you're dealing with. There's definitely some sort of opposition. And the sad thing about this reading is that what's going to be exposed to you is that there's someone who's been opposed to your growth and your expansion for a very long time here. And instead of viewing it as like, oh, they're just, they don't know what they're doing, you're going to actually start to see through that and be like, no, I see your pain, and I'm not going to sign up for that pain right now. That's yours. And I don't have to process that for you, because you can't help anyone awaken. You can only plant seeds. The timing of everyone's awakening is on them. But by you surrounding yourself with someone here, you may have been caught up in a trap you weren't aware of. Your opportunity is the Temperance card. There could be a Sagittarius energy here coming in for you, but it's more so about balancing out your own state, moving towards moderation and harmony here. So I like to see that for you. It's also a very angelic frequency that you have an opportunity to move into. So you're definitely just shifting into a higher octave. Now your challenge is the Queen of Cups and also the Nine of Swords. So there's an issue when it comes to unconditional love in your life. And I feel like the first thing that I get is that there's someone here who has been giving you unconditional love your whole life, but there's been a whole lot of strings attached when it comes to emotionally manipulating you and maybe making you feel less than. There's someone around you who always thinks that they're like above you somehow. And you know what the funny thing is that when you decide to go on your own path, you decide to do your own thing, you really take your energy back, this person's colors that was always on your team are going to be on full display for you. And you're going to realize that you're dealing with someone who has refused to deal with their own emotional trauma, who now has binded themselves to you, that it's causing you a lot of problems when it comes to you owning and dealing with your own emotional trauma and just moving in a direction that feels good to you. There's this bind that is going to be made more apparent and it's weird I said a parent. It literally could be a parent, because in your overall general energy here, there could also just be a breakup. For a lot of you in love right now, there could be a feeling of a breakup. And if you're not breaking up, there could be a feeling of taking a break or being interdependent instead of codependent. When it comes to love and romance, there definitely could be this feeling of changing the dynamic of your love life if that's what you're in right now. But for most of you, this has to do with someone who is like really a deeply traumatized individual who's been bleeding all over you, and you just bought a white shirt and you're like, you know what? This is the final straw. Like, this white shirt just got all your blood on it. You're trying to act like I'm the one stabbing you. We both know that's not the case, baby. So we got to figure something out here, And in your overall general energy, I actually feel like it's a very fun time of expansion for you. You're going to be embracing the mystery of life, because there could have been a frequency recently that actually awoken you to how alive the universe is, and that how we are living in a simulation, and how nothing happens randomly. I feel like you're dealing with someone here who is still under the kind of Newtonian model of the world, like the whole universe erupted from the Big Bang and it was all random and we're just lucky to be here. And Pisces, you're lucky that you even have this breath. You're lucky that you're even here with me, so just shut up. And you're going to be like, that's a Newtonian, outdated, random model of the universe, and I'm over here and I know that the universe is conscious. There's no such thing as coincidences, and something is guiding me. Something is protecting me, so I'm going to go towards that. And then the person over here stuck in the, they could have like a false belief in God, or they could like be the type that, like, not for all of you, but they go to church, but then they don't really believe. It's like this punishment thing, and so you're just letting go of these outdated models. That's going to freak someone out. It's definitely a rite of passage going into the unknown, releasing a lot. And then by the end of the month though, Pisces, you're going to be having an upgrade here. You're definitely going to be having an upgrade, and the upgrade is out of confusion. Your overall general energy is the Four of Wands and the Moon, and I feel like there was a lot of unconscious, and even in the beginning to the middle of September, there's a lot of unconscious emotional entanglements that you're involved yourself in, and now that has come to an end. The world is all about a spiritual moment where you've reached the end of a cycle. You can't keep doing things the way that you're doing, and so you're going to actually experience a big upgrade. And a lot of you, your biggest power is going to be like, I don't need anyone right now. Not to say that you're not going to need anyone ever, but right now it's really, there's this focus on independence. The reason I say that is because in what you don't see coming, you have the Page of Wands, the Nine of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles. These two cards have in common the frequency of independence. The Nine of Cups is someone who's an individual. They can come and go as they please. And same with the Nine of Pentacles. So you're being emotionally freed from something, and you're doing it with enthusiasm. There's going to be this real enthusiasm and creativity that comes on board as you start to realize, like, I don't actually, like, there's this person that you're connected to unconditionally love. So this could be a family member or a friend or someone that you just feel like bound to. But you doing your own thing is definitely going to create problems within a relationship when it comes to stability. Someone's going to feel like they're losing you here, but someone's going to feel like they're losing you, and you're going to feel like you're finding yourself. That's what I get for you for September and for the rest of the month. And in your advice, you have the Star, the Five of Swords, and also the Four of Pentacles here. So I get that there's someone here who just literally was like sentencing you to be average. The Four of Pentacles has to do with someone who is like financially stable, but there's not a lot of growth. There could be stagnancy. And then you have the Five of Swords, which is a destructive frequency, and this is in your advice. So I feel like there's something to do with, you're calling it stability. It's actually blocking your growth. You have the Star here, which is about healing, wish fulfillment, and it's really about you being an individual and being a star. So I feel like when you decide, like Pisces, to be like, hey, when you make it clear to someone that you're no longer going to control me, your opinion has just went from like a weight of like 100 stone to like 10 stone in my life. This is going to cause a freak out for someone. And this is also going to make, you know what I feel from this reading, Pisces, and take it as resonates, leave what doesn't. I feel like a hidden enemy is becoming a known enemy. And it doesn't mean that they're an enemy. It just means that this person is projecting all of their unconscious crap onto you, keeping you controlled. The moment that you realize that now and you decide, I'm not having that, I'm going on my ascension path here. I'm going to freaking Egypt. A lot of you have spiritual protection from Egypt, and a lot of you could have had past lives there. So there's this energy of you being like, it's just you're done with it. But the thing is, you're done, the other person isn't done. So you can expect them to create some sort of problems here. Let's clarify why the Queen of Cups and the Nine of Swords is in your challenge. You could be having problems with a fellow water sign, or someone could just feel like you're giving them anxiety. Yeah, something's going to happen fast. Could have to do with a third party. Your challenge is clarified by the Fool, the Three of Cups, and also the Knight of Swords. I feel like there's also this element of triangulation that you maybe didn't experience, you didn't realize. Whoever this person is that you're gonna who you're losing, who's losing you, I feel like there's gonna be clarity about the fact that they basically thought you were a fool as well. They thought that they could keep doing this to you and that you would never catch on. There's also something about a third party involvement. You could have been I feel like there's an element of you being triangulated within a relationship. So like people ganging up on you to lower your self-worth. But what you're going to realize is that these people here, they have no weight. They don't have as much weight anymore on you. And that's going to freak them out. That's really going to freak them out here, Pisces. And there's also your challenge is that there's new people coming into your life very fast as well. But it's definitely a time of you focusing on your individual self. Let's clarify the Temperance card in your opportunity. Why is the Temperance card in your opportunity for the rest of September, Pisces? The Temperance card is clarified by the Star, the Temperance card, and the Knight of Wands. So yeah, you're on the path of balance, healing, and a new adventure. This is your opportunity to balance yourself out by recognizing your worth, recognizing your uniqueness. You know what I get here, Pisces? That there's people desperately trying to make you average, normal. Pisces is just like us, and you're just like over here like, I know I've not been like you. And now it's the time to actually show that. Now it's the time for you to take physical action to say, hey, I am totally different than you. I've always been, and you've always tried to make me feel like I'm not. But I am. And that's going to send people into further triangulating you. You have good karma on the way to you is what I feel. Let's clarify why the World is here. Why is the World card here for you, Pisces, in this reading? Could be, yeah. People could also be mad if you have financial gain coming to you. A lot of you have unexpected financial gain that people are going to be mad. You're letting go of an unconscious state. This is really, yeah. This is about you letting go of unconsciousness. The Moon is here in your overall general energy. You also have the Moon clarifying the World. So there's an ending when it comes to you just like believing what people say, like trusting their crappy behavior. It's because they love me. No, it's not. It's literally not. Yeah, the World is clarified by the Knight of Cups, the Ten of Wands, and also the World. So whether this is romantic, family, friends, co-workers, there's someone here who you're realizing that the love that you've shared to them and what they've shared to you is somehow a burden. And the World is here twice. So you're being upgraded. Like the universe is rewarding you here. I definitely feel that. Let's clarify why the Star is in your advice. You could be getting an upgrade and people are jealous of it. You could have found a way to make yourself independent and people are jealous of it. Yeah, people definitely are not wanting you to go on your own and have a new beginning here, I feel. But overall, the Star is clarified by the Magician and the Page of Wands. So you're activating your own potential and you're actually enthusiastic about this. There could be, you misjudged yourself and your own self-worth based on how people were treating you around you. But these people were in some sort of narcissistic energy, but it's not even just that they're like openly narcissistic. It's like everything I'm doing to you, Pisces, is for your own benefit. Trust me. It's like, come and get this crazy thing because it's for your benefit. It's like, this is the classic Hegelian dialectic problem, reaction, solution, but it's on like a micro level of people doing that to you in your life. And you have a lot of independence coming your way, but a lot of people are going to be like weirded out by that. That's really what I have to say here. So let's clarify why the Nine of Pentacles isn't what you don't see coming. Why is the Nine of Pentacles in what you don't see coming for the rest of September? The Six of Cups in reverse. So yeah, this is to do with someone from your past that you're actually just like, no, I don't need your crappiness anymore. It's also clarified by the Queen of Swords, the Emperor. Okay, so there can be a new sense of control and logical control that you're going to be having over your life, I feel like this is you calling out unconscious toxicity from your past or from someone that you know that you're attached to that you're just not going to have anymore. And I feel like there's a lot of people that think you're walking off a bridge here, because it's also clarified by the Eight of Cups, the Six of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles. So when you choose to leave someone behind, they're literally going to be like, we need to call the mental health authority right now. We need to call the psych ward for Pisces right now. And that's what's going to reveal to you, like I'm telling you, someone that you thought was on your team literally is going to become so obvious to you that all they want to do is compete with you or somehow stunt your own potential. It's literally going to become so obvious to you that it's going to become a game, because the frequency of September 2024 is that you were genuinely in your compassion for someone, and then you start to realize this person has been playing a game with me the whole time. The whole time this has been a game to you to lower my confidence just for you to feel better about your crappy life. Well, guess what? Pisces is the master gamer here. You're the master. You're all 12 zodiac signs in one. So whoever's been playing games with you, I mean, let's just clarify that Five of Swords. Why is the Five of Swords here in your advice? Because I feel like this is some of you need to wake up and get mad is the advice. Is like some of you like wake up to your freaking prison warden here. Okay, because a lot of you didn't even realize that they were, or you did, but you didn't think it was that bad. But Spirit's asking you, hey, what about the potential of your life? What about all these things that you incarnated to be that are going to be taken away by some sort of ego scum? And yeah, there's someone here who like just has you boxed in. They're very satisfied with where you are in life right now. And I feel like it's up to you to surrender it, to realize you're not as stuck as this person is making you out to be. Hold on. Why is the Five of Swords here in your advice? Yeah, this is you're literally just dealing with someone's unresolved trauma that they're trying to dump onto you. And it's become your own trauma. A lot of you are like absorbers. You absorb the energy of people around you. You also have the High Priestess and the Page of Pentacles here. So this is about using your intuition. And I feel like there's just someone here who doesn't want to see you grow, who wants to keep you down doing the dirty work in your life. So it's up to you to create the stability. Know that you have the opportunity. Whatever you're going through, you can transform it here, because you're about to go on a healing adventure of a lifetime in September 2024, Pisces. It's all about balance, healing, and having fun. There's someone here who it's just not fun to play this game. The reason why you weren't having fun is because you didn't realize someone was playing a game with you. Now that you realize it's a game, it's about to be level 100. Pisces stats are maxed out. So have fun with this, Pisces. Is what I got for you for. Don't be afraid to do your own thing, even if people call you crazy. That's what I got. Hope you have a